here at the second annual Heart of Gala Awards. And with me on the green carpet today is.
Dolores Cantu. How are
How are you?
you?
I'm good. You look
Thank
fabulous.
you. I'm a senior citizen, almost 77.
No way. Hey, one more time, double 7-7.
77.
Oh my
And I'm
God.
celebrating 55 years of being in the entertainment business.
I love it. You look absolutely beautiful, and I
Thank
would
you.
not have guessed you were
Me neither.
77. So, 55 years in the entertainment industry. Tell me a little bit about what you do.
Well, what happened was that when I was 20 years old, 1969, they were looking for flight attendants. So my landlord said, I'm going to take you there because I know if I don't take you, you're never going to go. So it turned out I became the first Latina flight attendant in 1970 for Eastern Airlines.
I love that.
And so they used me as the ambassador to get more Latinas to become flight attendants. I did my first commercial for the airline in 1971 with a Latina family, which was the president. And then I was also, they picked me to be in the Miss USA, Miss Universe pageant. And as a little girl, I worked in a movie theater selling popcorn and candy. And this was my dream to go to Hollywood. So in the Miss USA pageant, I was Miss Hospitality. I got to work with all the producers and all the stars. And so there's a guy by the name of Bob Lardine. He said, "You're as beautiful as the Miss USA's. Did you ever think of being an actress?" And I said, "Yes, but I don't know how." So in 1972, I got discovered. And I did modeling. I lived in New York. I did modeling. Everything that you couldn't do in Los Angeles, you could do in New York. So I was a model, performed at Rogers. I was in 78. I was the girl who beat up John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. I got to get on top of him, break a chair over his head, and so I bragged about it. Now it's a big thing. I was with Patrick Swayze and his show The Renegades. I did Fantasy Island. I was with Barbie Vinton as one of the most desirable women in the world.
Wow.
And so I've done about 300 commercials, TV shows, everything. And
You're like someone I need to know, girl. We're about to be best friends. I don't know if you know it or not. But man.
Thank you. And so when I moved here, I saw Harrison Ford said to be a successful actor, you need a second occupation. I said, I don't know how to do anything. And so I said, I'll be a florist. And so I became Dolores the florist in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And so I was on television for all the networks for all the holidays.
I love it.
And so anyway, and I did go to acting class with George Clooney. And at that time in '83 was the beginning of people having demo reels.
Okay.
So him and Grant had a company that they would do our videos. They would edit our videos.
Okay.
So that was the beginning of demo reels. And so as a florist, I used it to do people's life stories and things like that. So I 25 years ago, I became Cantu Management. I started Cantu Management to help young people not to feel like they are abandoned, that they do not have to sleep their way up, that you can go to school, you don't have to be threatened by all of this that's going on, especially 25 years ago. And 25 years ago, we didn't even have computers. And we didn't start, and me being 77, we weren't introduced to computers till we were 50.
Wow. So tell me this. How did you get involved with the Heart of Gold Awards?
Well, because I am a senior.
Yeah. Which I still don't believe.
Because I'm a senior, and this is the first time I've ever been involved with an organization that honors seniors, that respects seniors, and all of the people that are here, most of them are in the entertainment business, have been in the business like 50 years. And the thing is, this is our first time to get honored and someone to say, hey, look, you're important. And also the thing is, I want to show more light on Latinos. Okay. And because I just feel, and African Americans and different nationalities, because we are here, we're strong, we're still living, we're still doing. I'm getting an award in 2 weeks for leadership at 77. I mean, so I just feel like I'm just getting started, and my life I've lived such a great life on television and everything, but I feel like this is my time to really blossom and to change the world some more.
I love that so much for you. They always say that, well, the second half of adulthood, right? Your latter years are going to be better than your former years. I truly believe that. So,
They were
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, right? That's awesome.
They were pretty good. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to raise any of that.
Yeah.
But I would say that as older, I can do so much more.
Okay.
You know, I was just on NBC. I got scammed. They did a story on me. And so they put pictures of me on Saturday Night Fever and things like that to make the story. And so because I wanted to let people know that ethnic people are getting scammed. For us, they called the border patrol called me,
Yeah.
and had me dial the number for the Beverly Hills Police Department, asked for an actual police officer,
Yeah.
and they intercepted my phone, which we didn't know. And so then what happened is that I think I'm talking to the police department. It's a scammer, and they wound up with all my money.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that.
I thank NBC for doing the story, and it just aired 2 days ago.
Okay.
Because it's an awareness for all of us.
Yeah.
And especially, and tell everybody, you have to tell your parents, you have to tell your neighbors, anyone you know that's in their 70s or
Yeah.
80s, because we weren't introduced to it till we were 50.
Yeah.
And it's so confusing. And there's so many things online that you have no idea. What do I touch? What don't I touch? What's going to happen to me?
Right.
But I say now, if anyone calls you, you've got to hang up, you've got to delete, but you've got to block it.
Block it,
If you
exactly.
don't block it, they're going to call you again.
Yeah.
And just be really careful. And I tell people, I really stress with young people, you've got to help
Yeah.
us.
Awesome. Well, where can we find you on social media to come out and support everything that you're doing?
It's under Dolores Cantu, Dolores Cantu, and on Instagram it's a Can Do Management, and I have my own page that someone made for me, DoloresCantu.com.
I love it. Thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you guys. Yes, thank you.
Is that
Awesome.
good?
Yes, great.
But you know what?